so amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's a good day. Thanks for tuning in. We are out again for another solo trip, this time 4 days through what's a new area for me, so a little bit unsure what to expect, but super excited about it. I mean, yeah, already it's absolutely awesome, so really keen to get in and get amongst it. A bit of a later start to the day than what I would have liked, which is entirely on me, but we'll see how we go. We'll change our plans a little and adapt along the way, but so far so good. Oh, this place is so beautiful already. I mean, and this is just the start. So, yes, I'm really looking forward to this trip. Should be pretty chilly though, but the weather should be okay. It's, yeah. Well, the water is pretty chilly, really slippery too actually. Like, it's been a while since I've done crossings with this amount of moss and really slippery rock, so really glad I got trekking poles. Really glad I'm leaving my shoes on for these ones as well, even though committing to wet shoes and stuff like that, which may actually be frozen shoes by tomorrow morning if they don't dry out. So I actually just want to keep stopping and filming everywhere. It's so pretty. I'm also mindful that it's so late in the day, if I actually want to get out of this gorge before nighttime, then I've definitely got to be mindful of keeping a wriggle on, because I think it might be a bit of a struggle. And it'd be nice to be out of here, set up camp somewhere high by nighttime. But a lot of creek crossings, definitely making the going a little bit slower. So beautiful though. What an absolutely epic spot. Like, this place is so cool. So we're gonna scramble down to the bottom there, check it out, and then I think I might actually head up onto the ridgetop from here. The gorge gets quite narrow up ahead. I think it might be nice just to go up high, and I might even call it early and camp up there, and a bit of an easier day, which suits where I'm at, but we'll see. Definitely not the easiest way down though. But yeah, definitely not very straightforward. Yeah, so yeah, I think that might have been a rookie mistake to think. Yeah, rookie mistake to think I could potentially film that. Yeah, it wasn't super straightforward. So anyway, we are sunny down. Actually, this type of loose dirt stuff is probably more likely to slide on than anything else. So how cool is that? That is so awesome. Yeah, so cool. Steep and slippery. We're here. How awesome is that? That is absolutely amazing. I really don't want to leave this place. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I really want to go for a swim because it'll be freezing cold and it'll feel amazing. I'm also aware that it's getting quite late in the day. I mean, as much as I want to, I'm going to have to leave this, and yeah, I think we'll head up onto the ridgetop and try and find a spot to camp, like, you know, within a K or two from here, and not quite as far along as what I wanted to, but you know, if I have a nice early day tomorrow, I should be able to, yeah, get back on track. So yeah, so we'll see how we go. Well, hopefully we'll get back on track. You never know. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, so bush bashed our way up onto the ridgeline. Now truck along here for a little bit until find somewhere that we want to set up camp. And that'll be it. Call it quits for the day. Sounds like a plan. So camp's all set up. Actually a really nice view, and yeah, it's quite a beautiful spot. Definitely wasn't where I wanted to be today, but you know, it is what it is. Just means we'll make up some time tomorrow and put in a slightly bigger day. But I found it really hard to get going this morning, and I think I was quite anxious about this trip, which happens quite a bit when doing a lot of solo stuff. But if I don't push myself to do these things, then your world gets very small, and so you've got to push those boundaries. You've got to keep doing things that are slightly outside your comfort zone. And so here we are. We're late, but we're in this stunning part of the country, and set for an amazing day tomorrow, I think. So I'm going to kick back. I'm going to have some food, which will likely be one of my lunches because I don't feel like cooking anything, and I'm just going to enjoy the last of the light and the sunset. So it should be beautiful. Good morning. What a chilly morning. Like, my shoes are frozen, the tent frosted over. Really keen to just get organised, get a coffee on, and it's really hard not to shake the hell out of the camera now because I'm shivering. But it's going to be an awesome day. How awesome is that? So that's the gorge we walked out of yesterday. So quite happy with that decision to climb up onto the ridgeline, because looks like a lot of wet feet or wading potentially down there to get through that. So quite happy with the decision. But I mean, what a stunning spot. Like, I'll probably come back and explore through there, like in the warmer months. It's not quite so cold, but yeah, it looks pretty amazing. Alright, I guess that's the first substantial climb done. A reminder of how unfit I am, and definitely not the biggest and hardest climb on this trip. So still plodding away. Find it very difficult to film walks that are, I guess, challenging and physically demanding, because you're trying to use all your concentration to pick the path of least resistance through the bush. You're trying to pay attention navigation wise so you don't get off course without realizing it, and it makes it really tiring. We've still got a ways to plod along, sort of following this, I guess, faint spur, and there'll be another steep climb coming up shortly, so looking forward to that. But so far it hasn't been too bad. The bush hasn't been too thick, yeah, which is nice. It's still been an enjoyable thing, not an absolute bush bash, so that's kind of cool. Onwards and upwards, slow and steady. Well, this is steep. That's all I got to say. But yeah, slow and steady. And then, I guess, that's kind of that's what we've got to deal with. So, a little bit of bush bashy. So far, it hasn't been too bad, but yeah, it'd be nice. Be nice once we get to the peak. Should be a good view. And yeah. I'm so unfit though. I'm so unfit. What an absolutely epic spot. This is magnificent. It's like 360-degree views. Hope you're now as dizzy as I am. It's incredible. I'm so glad I made the effort to get up here. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Alrighty, so I decided to call it a little bit early today. I've set up camp on top of this mountain, so it's going to be, an awesome sunset, and if I can see the stars again tonight, it would be amazing. Like last night, the stars were incredible. It's the first time I've been able to see the flying emu in the sky for a really long time. I definitely miss being able to see that. So hopefully tonight will be the same. It's definitely going to be cold and windy, so I've got a sort of bomb-proof setup here. I've pegged out every peg, every guy line, so it's about as stable as it's going to get. And I brought this particular tent on this trip exactly for this reason. So it's definitely a warmer tent than what I normally carry, and definitely should do a bit better in the wind as well. So hopefully we have a great night. I'm looking forward to relaxing for the rest of the afternoon. Might try and find myself a little bit of water, and then just kick back and enjoy. It's it's why I'm out here. So that's what I'm going to go with. So yeah, should be great. Well, good morning. It is a tropical -5 degrees, and yeah, it's chilly. Looking forward to getting a coffee on, warming up my hands in particular. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. So once this all clears, blue sky, at present feels like we're in the clouds, but this will all pass. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Alrighty, so finally going. It's still really cold. Yeah, pretty much everything I put down froze. Like even after the sun was up. So like the mouthpiece on my bladder froze and all that type of stuff. But we're on we're on our way now. So pretty much we're just gonna follow this ridge line all the way along here, and then we will eventually get to that peak that's kind of hidden out there, and so that's kind of the tallest peak in this area, so we'll head over the top of that, and then descend down into another one of the gaps. From there I'm going to assess what I'm doing. So it's quite a long way behind, but I have contacted my emergency contact about, I let them know that I may extend my trip by a day, so I didn't want them to worry if I wasn't out. And I think I'm going to make that decision once I'm down there and see how I'm feeling and see how long it takes me to get over all these peaks and whatnot. So yes, that's the plan for the morning, I guess. So hopefully around lunchtime-ish we'll stop in that gap and have a bite to eat, and then assess where we go from there. Sounds good? Like 12% of a plan. It should be good. Well, we're in amongst it now. Some pretty rough country ahead of us. Lots of regrowth, lots of big granite boulders to sort of navigate and find your way around. You can actually see, I guess, if we're looking back, that's where we camped last night. So well on our way. Really pretty country, really beautiful, but just a bit slow going, a bit tough, but it's really nice. Such an enjoyable walk. Alrighty, so just been wandering along these flats and just, I guess, sort of just scooting around one of the knolls here. You can see our next peak in the distance. So yeah, those two. So still lots of climbing to do today, which is finding pretty slow going. But that's alright. It's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful weather, beautiful part of the world. I can't ask for much more, really. It's like perfect hiking weather, apart from the bit cold in the mornings, but the days are stunning. Yeah, so there's no real tracks out here. It's a lot of just picking the path of least resistance. Lots of game trails and things like that, which you might follow along with for a short period of time. But yeah, this part of the walk's really open, so it's quite nice. Well, it's definitely pretty breathtaking views. I mean, this whole area is just absolutely stunning. So nice to be out here on such a clear weather window as well. Like, you can really appreciate the vastness of it all, I guess. Yeah. Alrighty, so this is the climb for today. Unfortunately, you've got to go down to go up. Like, why do you always have to go down to go up? But yeah, so we'll duck down there across the saddle, and then up the other side, and then we'll traverse along that peak, and then drop down the other side of it. So yeah, slow and steady. It looks pretty steep. Yeah, I think I might grab some lunch on top, because I mean, where else would you grab lunch? So it's kind of cool. It's actually really cool all around me. Like, you can hear all these trees creaking and cracking, and I couldn't work out what it was to start with, but it's all the ice melting off the treetops and actually like breaking and falling off. So it's kind of like interesting sounds. Oh, what a grind. Oh, at least the vegetation's opened up now, so it's not a bush bash and granite rock scramble. Oh, it's pretty hard yards, but making progress. Still got a ways to go, but doing well. So finally getting close to the summit now. This is so beautiful. Walking through lots of ice-covered snow gums, and it's really picturesque. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this section of the walk. It's so good. finally standing on the summit, and this is epic. Like, so amazing. Absolutely amazing. Alrighty, so the sun has gone behind the clouds and it is bloody cold. I've stopped and smashed down a tuna wrap. And yeah, there's actually a logbook here, so I think I might quickly open that up and sign that, and then I'm going to get moving again because it is pretty chilly today. But yeah, what a place to be. So lucky to be up here on a clear day. Oh well, it appears that someone was here not all that long ago. So 6th of May, it's not that long ago. They had no view. Oh man, that's awful. Alright, let's say we were here. I actually don't know the date. Oh. 17th of May. Wow, someone's wrote an essay, which in this, the paper's all damp and the pens don't really work, and so that's an achievement to write an essay in this. Anyway, we were here, and it was cold. There's like a little bit of kindling in there. You'd have to be desperate, but you never know. Oh, I need to put some gloves on. My hands are freezing. Awesome. Done. So, was getting a little bit concerned about time, but there's a trail on this side of the mountain. What a novel idea. So, it's actually means it's going to be really, really cruisy trip down. Definitely make up a ton of time on a track, so that's pretty good. So yeah, probably head down from here and then hit the fire trail and probably make towards one of the huts in this area. Camp in that vicinity tonight. So yeah, it's really cool. I'm actually pretty relieved there's a trail here, so definitely makes the rest of my day a lot easier since we've been off track all day. It's nice. So definitely more than a few places here where it's, well, when bits of it are covered in snow and whatnot, it's quite easy to lose the track. So you've got to be mindful of that, but I mean, yeah, you can't take a track for granted. I feel like my average speed through this section is like tripled already for the day, because it's the first time we've had a trail to actually walk on, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Means I'll definitely hit the fire trail before dark, and which was a bit of a concern before. So, but now we're actually in a pretty good spot, I think. Alrighty, so that trail down wasn't as straightforward to follow as I thought it was going to be. Could do with a little bit more use, I guess, but it's still way faster. I did about 4Ks in the last hour, so which is pretty good. Leaves me with about 4 to 5Ks to go to get to where I wanted to get to, which should all be on trail, but we'll see. It means I'm gonna have to really, mosey along. And it's late in the day, so getting a bit tired, but I just took an energy goo thing, which I never do, but someone gave me one, so I'm trying it out. It tasted horrible. We'll see if it can supercharge me for the next 45 minutes or so. See if we can actually make it to where I want to get to before dark. But the trail should be pretty clear, so if I have to walk a bit in the dark, so be it. We're on a track now. It's a lot easier to manage than the off-track stuff in the dark. See how we go. Alrighty, so I've made it to this emergency hut, which is pretty cool. But obviously we won't stay the night in there, so we'll just pitch our tent like in this area. But I'm gonna do a quick lap of the place, familiarise myself with everything that's here before it gets dark. So I think there's tank water here. There's like probably a pit toilet somewhere, things like that. So I'm gonna run around, check that out before it gets dark, and then pitch my tent. And good morning. Another chilly night last night. I think it was actually the coldest night we've had out here. So, well, I forgot to check the thermometer. But so just kicking back in front of this hut, having a coffee and just soaking up the sunshine as it's come over the mountains. So, yeah, today's going to be another beautiful day. Really so lucky with the weather. But yeah, going to chill here, have some coffee, have some breakfast. No real rush today, so we'll pack up. And then we're on like marked trail for the rest of the day, so it's going to be a lot cruisier than what we have been up to. So that's going to be really cool. And yeah, that's about it. Might pass another hut on the way out. And some possible side trips. We'll just see how we're traveling. Yeah. All packed up and back on the trail. Bit of a rude awakening though. Steep hill, right from the word go. Great way to get the blood pumping straight away. Yeah. Looking forward to today's walk though. Alrighty, so still grinding out the fire trail, but at least it's coming through some pretty plains and stuff now, which is nice. Lots of horses in this area though, like heaps, which is really sad. And you know, noticeable drop in the temperature. Wind's picking up, get some cloud cover. It might be the first signs of a bit of bad weather. With any luck though, if we keep going on this pace, which is about 4 or 5k an hour, we'll be done by the time any of that hits, so that's pretty good. Yeah, it's nice. Alrighty, so nearing the end now. This trip has been epic. I've been so glad that I did this one. I've had such an awesome time. Really enjoyed filming it as well, so hopefully the footage turns out alright. And yeah, so if you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe button, and yeah, big thank you for tagging along. Ciao.